Hi guys, my name's Dan and welcome to a very late episode of Mental Health Monday on Plus Us 2. Yeah, sorry it's been so long since my last video, but between my friends coming and visit me for their holiday and me being ill for days on end, I haven't actually had a chance to go and do anything, never mind make a video. But now that I'm getting better, things should be getting back to normal and I should be putting up videos quite frequently again. As you can see, today I'm sporting my new Sane wristband, which you can pick up for only £5 on their website, which is sane.org.uk. They're doing amazing work, as I've said before, so please go check them out and please support them. So today I want to talk about how being physically ill can affect your mental health. I've been in bed since Tuesday, and this is the first day I've had out of bed. It's not a very long period of time, but it still hasn't stopped me feeling awful and thinking a lot. I haven't been depressed these last few days, but it definitely hasn't stopped me from feeling awful and coughing my lungs out and actually thinking about all the times where I have been depressed in a dark room all by myself. On top of that, I've recently lowered my antipsychotics so I can actually wake up in the mornings because they knock me out. And I've had a side effect of that with my thoughts being a bit louder and all over the place. It definitely doesn't help when you're trying to maintain your mental health when you're physically ill too. It's much harder to distract yourself from your negative thoughts when you're feeling awful and you can't actually do much. In these past few days I must have watched over 20 films. I won't lie, it did cross my mind that I could self-harm or I could go back onto prescription painkillers, but I didn't. With mental health issues, it sometimes feels like you're trapped in a never-ending spiral and it feels endless. But it is much easier to recognise that when you're physically ill, that it is only temporary. And when you do realise that it is only temporary, it is much easier to stay on top of your mental health in those moments. I hate phrases like stay positive or think positive because people with mental health issues, well, some of us find it very, very difficult and we don't actually know how to stay positive or think positive. Doing things like CBT has taught me that I can stay positive and think positive by focusing on something from when I'm mentally and physically at the top of my game, something that actually brings me proper joy and happiness. The more happiness doing that one thing, the better. For me, that thing is snowboarding. When I'm snowboarding, I'm at one with myself. I can do it alone, I'm completely immersed in it, and it brings me genuine happiness. And when I'm happy by myself in those situations, then it reinforces again that being physically ill is only temporary. So, here's a little clip of me in that moment. Oh, that's cold. I hope you like that little crash at the end. It's a lot harder to stay positive when you're not on top of your mental health game. So it makes it even more important to remember that being physically ill is only temporary. I'm not going to talk about any terminal or long-lasting illnesses because I don't have any experience in that. I've got my 8 months chronic pain and I didn't cope mentally very well with that. So I don't really have any, good experience. If you'd like to share any ways that you stay positive while being physically ill, I'd love to hear them. So please message me on the Facebook page, which is +us2, or you can message me on my email, which is plusus2.mentalhealth@gmail.com. The last thing I want to say about being ill while having mental health issues is that I find it much easier from when I'm ill to chill out, de-stress and go back to my neutral state. And then from there I can actually have a much better chance of staying on top of my mental health. So this week we've got only one question, and that's from Tiffany. She asked, what is cognitive behavioural therapy and what is dialectical behavioural therapy? Well, cognitive behavioural therapy and dialectical behavioural therapy are two talking therapies used to treat mental health. As I said before, I've had cognitive behavioural therapy and it helped me greatly. Uh, so next week I'll actually go into more detail about them and I'll do a whole episode about CBT. But DBT is actually a subsection of CBT, and they are used to treat your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and behaviours so you can actually become more positive and get out of that negative spiral. So, I just want to finish by saying I'm doing Plus Us 2 by myself at the moment, alongside a full time job. So, I'm finding it very difficult to put up 2 videos a week. So I was just wondering, what would you think if I did a Mental Health Monday episode every week, a Skype Saturday episode on the first Saturday of every month, and then also have a Plus Us 2 blog on the side where you could write the message board, contact me, or read the stuff that I put up? Well, please let me know on the Facebook page, which is Plus Us 2, or email me at plusus2.mentalhealth@gmail.com. Anyway, that's my time for today, so I will see you next time. But for now, in some bizzles.